Yo, yo, yo. Hit that subscribe button. It's the man on fire, spirit on fire. And also that Sell Hamster Trucker. So let's go into it. Today, we're going to be talking about haters and why it is important to identify them and to also extradite them out your life. You know, first of all, if you ain't popping or if you ain't on your road of success, if it's quiet and crickets and stuff and people that you've been around you aren't kind of like, trying to drag you away from your new found of success, then you're not on the right path, because that means that they're like, oh, he's still messing up, she's still messing up. This, but when you start elevating, you're going to have a lot of haters. Period, point blank. You're gonna have people say, "Oh, you think you're better than us? You think you're better than me, or we're all humans. We're all the same. Why are you even trying?" That's that hater talk. And what you need to do is identify them and extradite them out your life. You know, a hater don't make you greater. Shit, a hater become a snaker, a snake. Chop their head off and throw it in the lake. Run over them. Don't even touch the brakes. You feel me? A hater is somebody that moves like a friend, unless you got an aggressive, nemesis. But a hater usually is somebody close to you because they know what you got, so they can see the emotion you got. You know what I mean? Probably a brother or sister, even sometimes your own mommy and daddy. Your mom and pop could be your biggest haters. But co-workers, they could be disguised as anybody around you. Your kids could hate you. But it's people that be like, you're being selfish. It's a hater. Why? This is your life. You have to be selfish with your life. If you're not selfish with your life, you're gonna let life pass, and when you're on your deathbed, you're gonna be wanting to, I wish I would have did more with your life. But you gotta identify these haters and send them off the chopping. What's off when you on the boat where they got a off the plank. Yeah, send them off the plank. You know, the only benefits that a hater has in your life is at least to know you doing something right. You know what I mean? Unless it's like something like, if somebody hate you because you did something foul, like, oh man, like, you touched their kid, or raped them or something, or that's not a hater. That's they gonna beat your ass. But a hater for is just something when you ain't did nothing wrong except do what God intended you to do. And when God intended you to do what you do, any haters can't stand that, because they like, why God ain't doing for me. You can't look at what blessings God blessed for me. You gotta look at what you got in your own life. Haters are always looking at what you got, but don't look at what they got. You know what I'm saying? You over here winning, they looking at you winning. You ain't gonna win looking at me winning. Shit, you gotta look at what you doing, And you gotta work hard. So when you working hard, you'll notice when you doing everything right, you putting 70 hours a week in, and motherfuckers still be complaining and woo to woo. It's because they don't want you to use your potential to elevate more. They want to bring you down in a space where they want you to squander your hard efforts. Like, they might be like, yeah, bro, come on, let's turn up. Let's get high. Let's get drunk. Nah, man, stay locked in. And if you say no to doing stuff like that, watch how they turn. You know what I'm saying? Haters is when you get money and they ask for some money, you tell them no. Now they ain't your friend. Like, you ain't my friend because I can't give you no money. That's not cool. That isn't like, oh, okay, you just here for what you can use out of somebody. My thing is, everybody's going to be used. I just don't want to be misused, And if just using me for money, that's being misused. Because 9 out of 10 times, what the world's big, let's say 7 out of 10 times. 7 out of 10 times, I'm probably have more money than most of these niggas. So I'm not, gonna be asking you for that. But let's go back to the other thing haters do. Haters like to stick in packs, you know. Haters will stick in packs of other haters, and they'll talk about you, and they'll all be a bunch of losers. Or haters usually they either have a hating ass girlfriend or a hating ass nigga. Like hater couples exist. You could be such a player person or a player bitch where you'll have two people getting together of love of hating you, where they'll get in a relationship because they hate you. I'm serious. I can't make this up. It happened to me. If y'all want to hear about that, I'll do another video. It'll be a real long video. But haters will damage your car. Haters will, be mad because you bought something nice, so they'll try to destroy it. It's just crazy, man. You gotta keep your eyes on the prize and watch those mouths for lies, and understand these haters like cockroaches, and all they do is multiply. So you gotta have your can of Raid, and what's better than Raid is your foot. You gotta keep your foot on these haters' necks, and you gotta suffocate them. You know what I'm saying? Suffocate them, kill them. Shit, we ain't about to Michael Jackson thrill them. No, and we ain't about to build them. Nigga, we gonna kill them and then and get rid of them. Also, another thing about haters will be mad at you. In 10 years, they're gonna be still mad at you, and you done elevated way past that to where they don't even know you anymore. So they talking about the old you, but they still the same person. A hater really don't ever elevate in life. A hater is kind of like that nigga that be old, but he's still selling like weed, and he been selling it for like 40 years, and he ain't elevated to nothing. Like, ain't got no job. He go from bitch to bitch, and he'll be mad at the young nigga upcoming getting money or some shit. He just, like, haters just be mad at every nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Haters can't commingle with anybody that's successful. You know what I'm saying? Because they just don't understand it. They don't. A hater be like, you did it yourself. You didn't use a bitch. You didn't steal. Your plans work. Yeah, bro. Bless. God helps. They just don't. A hater is always pessimistic. A hater don't believe in like good things could happen. And good things do happen to good people. You just gotta keep doing what you doing, keep grinding and keep shining. And the haters are gonna keep whining. And on that, hit that subscribe button, y'all. And I love y'all. Give me the HBO special. Thank you. I'm out.